Golden Age is back. Isaac's on the mic. Cultural crusade. Politics get torched in the fight. Savage themes drop hard, outrageously offensive. Bassy generation, loud and unrelenting. Golden Age, it's the podcast blaze. Isaac's rants cut through the haze. Crusades alive, memes collide. Subscribe now, join the savage tribe. Takes weekly, unfiltered and raw. Isaac's voice, the memer's law.
The golden age of America begins right now.
Let's go. All right, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Golden Age podcast. I am here with Cornboy Cole Hauser and Magnum Norse. How you fellas doing, Cornboy? Good to see you again.
Excellent as always. Looking forward to another great week here in the Western world. Looking forward to what's happening.
Lots to break down. Yeah, that's for sure. And Magnum, as always, good to see you. How you doing, brother? And belated happy birthday too. Just wanted to say that.
I'm still recovering from yesterday. It was I woke up with Burger King in my lap, so that's a good sign.
Had a good night then. Sounds good. And I got my Burger King crown right over there, so we may need it. We shall see. But Cole Hauser, once more, good to see you, brother. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us.
I'm doing fantastic. Magnum, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to be back on with you guys.
Great to have you back on. Thanks for joining. Jake Martin as well in the chat. One of our best mods. Good to see you here. Thank you, everybody, for following us over from Badger's stream, which just ended. Thank you for the raid, Badger. You guys are the best. Ronan the Crusader, or Rhonda, as we like to call him. Nishi, as always, good to see you down in Australia. Legatus, Erwin Sentient Potato, everybody in the chat. It's great to see you. So, we had a very eventful week. As you probably saw in the thumbnail and in the title, some people were very upset and offended over the course of this Halloween. Last week, we had our Halloween stream. We did some costumes. It was fun. But, guys...
PG in comparison to some people.
Yes, we're going to be getting into that. Yes. It was a little controversial, to say the least. But starting off, I'm going to pull up this clip. I think we've all seen it. But for those who haven't, President Trump did it again. Back in 2019, he did the famous putting the candy bar on top of the little minion kid's head. He did it again. Check it out. So I can't play the audio. Well,
He did them all.
I cannot play that audio. It's copyrighted. But as you can see here, this was back in 2019. He did that, but there were some new trick-or-treaters this time around.
Hey,
Little Dollar Store Obama and Chucky Schumer. So...
That's
great
hilarious.
to see them going out for candy at the White House. You gotta love it. And yeah, he'll try ABF. We shall see. Might get a little hectic up in here. But no, just had to share that. It was nice to see little Hakeem and little Chucky out getting their candy for Halloween, you know, with the lovely First Lady. She's doing a great job over there. But yeah, so there was that. Let me see what else. Did you guys see? It was in the thumbnail. For over the last year, we've had the fat J.D. Vance memes, you know, the frizzy hair, the fat suit, the tie,
Indeed.
everything. He did it in real life. The Vice President of the United States embraced the meme, and this was his costume this year from his official account. He did the meme, the curly
He
hair.
even did the spinning to the purple and pink video.
That he did.
Yeah, with the Twilight Zone.
Yep. So remember to say thank you.
Happy Halloween, kids, and remember, say thank you.
That's what I voted for. Got what I voted for, and you love to see it. So kudos to him, because that's something the left cannot do. You know, they cannot make fun of themselves, self-deprecating humor. They take everything so seriously.
Yep.
They get upset when you poke fun. Like, look at right behind Cole Hauser. Look, Ryan Kindle with his Pharaoh's outfit, everything. Jay with the Canadian bear. You love to see it. That's what we're all about. You know, having some fun.
Well, that's the thing. It's like only JD Vance can actually grab something, take it, and run with it, and it's something the left can't do. They just don't have the intelligence to do that.
Yes,
And
it is
if you
really
remember when
bit of an IQ
Christy
issue.
Nome took the South Park meme and put it as her profile pic, and
Yes.
you know, there's many such examples of you know, people on a certain side are able to see humor and embrace it. Other people are offended.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
like even Charlie Kirk did that too. You know,
communists
South Park.
don't do humor very well.
Only
But-
if they steal it
Not
from someone else.
Yeah,
And the one thing that the establishment Republicans can learn is to stand up to the left, because that was
Yeah.
that's been the problem over the years, where you know they have when they have the House, they have the Senate, you know, and even I think it was even when GW was in, they just wouldn't take on, you know, the left. They were always afraid because they'd get put down, and the fact is, well, we're trying to court the other side.
Yes.
You know?
Respectable bipartisanship, as
Yeah.
they like to call
Yeah.
it, which is really just capitulation.
They always
to a-
frame
what
their
is now a
opinions as
communist
do
party.
not offend their opponents. I don't believe in that one bit.
No.
yeah, and you need to lean into the comedy. I think Christy Nome was trying to get upset over South Park, and I think Trump administration was like, "You need to lean into this one." or something like
100%.
that.
100%. You have to embrace it. Look at it. The VP even went out with his family trick or treating, hair flowing through the wind. Glorious mane on that guy. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. And he's teaching his children too, you know, have a sense of humor. Don't take yourself too seriously. Be a serious person, you know, in deed and in word, but you can have fun too. You don't have to be the fun police all the time.
Yeah,
you know
I kind
what?
of stopped watching like Tim Pool because it was too damn serious all the time and not funny. You know, like
Fully agree.
I would
Fully
much
agree.
rather watch this show or Steven Crowder, something with some comedy to it or something. You know,
Yes.
let's have some fun
Speaking-
while we're fighting the fight.
Yeah. Speaking of people that know how to have fun, Lex, thank you for joining us. We started a
Hello.
few minutes early, didn't give you a warning. We just had to do it, but it's good to see you. How you doing?
Glad to be here. And the irony is, I said that you were coming out, and here I am, the one who's now late and gay.
Late and very gay indeed. I couldn't agree more. But you know who's not gay? Okay, I take back what I said. Geeks and gamers. They're a little gay. Little gay. Great article on the news site.
They straddle the line.
Borderline.
Something.
And I'll be showing something super gay regarding them in a minute. But great new articles on the updated website. This one is from Alex, how do I pronounce that? Gerzo?
Urzo.
JD Vance dons a fat JD costume for Halloween. Geeks and gamers also got in on the fun. So what fun did they get into? Well, we'll be getting into that. Yesterday was Halloween, So here is the meme that JD based it off of. Many great edits from that, but I wanted to get into what Geeks and Gamers got into. If they have the pictures, we shall see. Yes. Okay, so this is what it was. Jay, Drunk 3PO. What did he go as?
Krista going trick-or-treating?
Get rid of that. That's Krista.
Happy Magaween. Don't forget to say please and thank you.
And this is how we win. Embracing meme culture and having a good time. So kudos to Jay and all of them that's embracing the meme. I think Jay's a great JD Vance meme, if I do say so myself. I think he killed it. JD Vance posted the meme. I wanted to get to...
If I can just throw
know.
something out quickly,
Of course, yeah.
if you go back, can you imagine if we had JD Vance in 2016,
Oh,
where the shift
Wow.
the shift could have been avoided in pop culture, because he would have been able to seize and grab on it, and we would,
Absolutely.
because Pence was a nobody. Pence was
Oh,
part
Pence
of the
is, Pence is
establishment.
horrible.
But if
Yeah.
we had JD, I tell you, 2016, 2020 would be a lot different.
I fully agree. Because he would have, you see the side-by-side in the Oval Office there, and
Yeah.
Mike Pence, when they were debating Pelosi and Schumer, Mike Pence was sitting with his hands crossed, all quiet, and then you have JD over here saying, "Did you even say thank you? Say thank you." Getting in their face like you need to do as a politician, you know.
Yeah, Pence has the personality of a piece of cardboard.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. He's a boomer from Indiana. I mean, he's a not to bash Indianans, sorry, corn boy, but you know, it's
Well,
no,
mind you,
he's a
that
boomer.
Pence was on. Well, JD wasn't a big fan of Trump, but if you could have just had gotten those two together at that time, the shift would have been fantastic.
It would if you could have gotten today's JD Vance back with 2016's Trump,
Yeah.
it would have been a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
But we learned, and it got us
Look,
to where we're at.
Unfortunately, he wasn't available back then. He wasn't even a senator yet.
Right. But we have him now, and we may have him in 2028. But rumor for this month.
So that's the silver lining then, that they stole the election from Trump, and we got Vance to carry on the torch later.
100%. Yeah, we learned. We learned what not to do. Trump kind of learned how to surround himself with better people, which we know. If you guys, everyone was paying
Still
attention.
debatable,
Yeah.
but
And
Yes.
somewhat.
unfortunately, the normies had to endure 4 years of Biden to wake the hell up. So
yeah, that's true.
But the key is for Trump and Vance to keep those establishment hacks in line in the House and the Senate. That's going
Yes.
to be key. Now they
Yeah,
are
you're right.
They are standing strong right now with the shutdown, but they have to stay, focused. And they got to.
And I would say on
stay,
both sides of the aisle,
Yeah.
too. The establishment, Democrats,
Yeah.
and the Republicans need
keep your
to get
foot
in
on the
line.
gas. You got to keep your foot
Yeah.
on the gas right now. We really need to win the midterms. Just to save this damn country. But
Yeah.
uh,
And from what I'm seeing, the Shapiros and whatnot are chomping at the bit to take us back to the old neocon.
We'll be talking
establishment.
about that, too, because there is a great divide in the right, which I would argue if you put a foreign country before our own, you're not in the right. But America first. We'll be getting into that. I just had to cover this, speaking of Geeks and Gamers, not to shift too hard here, but Jeremy posted this. It is on Polymarket that there is a surge, 17% chance of Trump saying the N-word in the month of November. So if he drops a nuclear bomb in November, I'm going to be pissed, guys. And Jeremy posted this in response. What do you think? You think he's going to drop a hard R nuclear in the month of November? Polymarket's saying it's possible.
I'd say only if he has a conference with Vince McMahon, maybe.
Maybe it's possible, but yeah, we shall see. And for the 17%, betting on that, best wishes, I guess. But I had to show this too, Perry Chan, which
God.
I had to bookmark this. This was from Halloween, I believe last year on FNT. Now, who's that look like? I believe that's Jeremy. It's Kamala.
What up, G?
Doing his best Kamala impression. So flashback from last year's Halloween FNT. You love to see it. So,
Somehow looks better than the original.
Yeah.
a little more sensible, somehow less gay. I don't
Well, he's
know
not
how
on
it's
his knees.
possible.
That cackle is gonna haunt dreams.
It's
yeah,
allegedly, yes.
that mask is pretty freaky.
Still has less wrinkles than the real one, but yeah.
Less drunk. too.
John, less drunk too. Yes. Jeremy doesn't drink, but
Kamala
Give
As
does.
the
he's
mask
on-
to Ryan.
yes.
Well, he
makes
does
up
wear
for the rest of
Crocs.
us.
Yeah. I'm wearing Crocs
If-
right now.
I'll give him a pass since they're camo. But
Oh, you don't like the
if you
brown
guys
ones?
saw FNT, that's okay. A little gay. I'll
Are
give
you
you
in
that.
Florida? Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah.
What
No.
was I going to say? Oh, yes, Quarter Black Garrett. As seen in the
QBG.
thumbnail, he did a costume on FNT this week. And Cole Hauser in particular, I'd like to get your professional opinion on the subject if we can. So this was from the FNT Halloween this year. He dressed as Jimmy Kimmel, the television clown, which he is. Jimmy Kimmel is a massive clown. And Quarter Black unveiled his costume on Friday Night Tights a couple days ago. And we're going to be getting into the backlash, if that's what you even want to call it. And Happy Halloween from Jimmy Kimmel, he says. And he talks about the pearl clutching about the Kimmel joke, all of that. But what's your? I'll ask everyone on the panel. Cole Hauser first. What's your initial reaction of Court of Black dressing as Jimmy Kimmel for Halloween?
Well, when I first saw it, I laughed. I thought it was funny because I knew what he was trying to do, and because I also sent in a couple super chats, like basically laughing and supporting this. So, and I went on to X to say, I said, I support my N word.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny.
Always go with your first impression, and it's usually correct.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because when time tends to cook, it's going to be like, should I have done that? Should I have
don't
not?
think
You're
about it
second-guessing.
too much.
Don't think about it too much. Exactly. And Cornboy, what's your impression? I mean, we saw this on FNT. This went viral on X.
I busted out laughing when he unveiled it.
Me too.
And I knew somebody was going to do it. I didn't know if it was going to be QBG or somebody else, but yeah, I mean, it's time that people stop being afraid to maybe offend somebody for a laugh.
I fully agree.
It's all jokes and humor, and you got to roll with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can't be too sensitive about certain things. And Magnum, what's your impression of Court of Black's costume this year? Jimmy Kimmel impression. What was your first impression?
I mean, it's hilarious. I mean, if you don't get the joke, then you don't understand what's going. He's just making fun of Jimmy Kimmel wearing blackface.
Yep.
It's that simple. So
it's all as simple as it is.
Nothing offensive about it. Obviously, it's edgy, but that's how you make people laugh. That's how you make people laugh.
That's humor. Yeah. That's humor. Yeah.
It was a joke. And you got people in his comments saying things like, this guy's trying to push society back by 90 years. And I'm like, or he's being a dumbass on the internet with his friends.
We also got people like this account and others in the replies saying it shouldn't end at Charlie Kirk. What do you think they may be implying with such a comment?
Mostly peaceful protests, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mostly peaceful protests. Okay. This is the left, I was told, that believes in inclusivity and love and, welcoming others.
Well, here's the thing.
About, yeah.
Sorry. Here's the thing.
No.
It's like when the left does it, it's accepted. When the right does it, the world's going to implode.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
That's basically it. So as a
lot of their heroes have done it. Your former prime minister up there has done it.
Exactly.
Jimmy's done it. Sarah Silverman.
So do you remember when
he's joking about?
Remember when Ted Danson did it?
Yeah.
And he was dating Whoopi Goldberg at the time.
Wait, Ted Danson dated Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that. Okay.
So think about this. Think about this. They're calling for, to off him for telling a joke about what Jimmy Kimmel did.
Right.
So he didn't even. He's joking about what someone else did. So it's like, all right.
Pretty much. Yes. He's exposing the double standard as well.
Direct this towards Jimmy and not him. So of course not.
Yeah, they never directed such vile hate towards Jimmy when he did it. Yeah. What's Ronan have to say about it? That's why at this point I tell these people stack up and try, getting tired of them threatening us and expecting to live in fear. Yeah, they always make these unbridled threats on the internet, but that's all you ever see. Just got to report the accounts and move on, I guess. But,
unbridled until some psychopath decides he needs to do something about it.
Exactly right. Yeah, it's all words until we lose someone like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
But and as I said, why is it on the left it's accepted to do whatever they want, but once somebody does something on the right, it turns into a whole story of you can't do this, it's wrong, it's racist. Well, the people on the left have been doing it for years.
They've been getting
and it's not like they were hiding behind it. They were just out there doing it. They thought it was funny. So if somebody on the right thinks it's funny,
Well,
if they didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have any at all.
Did you not see all the pictures of people wearing the Charlie Cook Freedom shirt that was all bloody for Halloween this year? Did you not?
Yes, I did.
I did see plenty of that. Yeah.
I bet those are the people that are outraged about this.
Yeah.
Oh, not whatsoever.
No doubt.
They I'm gonna show this. Let me pull this up. Which one was it? this. I believe not the Freedom Shirt one that was bloody that they were selling on Amazon, but this is along those same lines, Lex. This is Drew Hernandez posted this on X. He's a base guy. Give him a follow. He says these people don't want to debate and agree to disagree. They want you dead. Been saying this for years. Look at this. I'm not gonna play the audio. It's YMCA copyrighted. But look at this sick individual. Bullet hole makeup right on the forehead, doing the Trump dance with a MAGA hat, orange skin, orange hair. What the hell are these people implying? And they say that, the right, our words, our humor is violence, but this is glorification of political violence. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So, you're never going to see them condemn their own. They'll condemn us.
They're trying to bait people too, so keep that in mind. Like
Absolutely.
I would do everything to prepare and protect yourself, but don't let these people bait you into doing something stupid.
Absolutely.
You gotta remember,
absolutely.
too,
Be wise in
bait
all your
them
actions.
with
Yes.
and they bait us with death threats.
We're winning the culture war, and they can't stand it.
Absolutely.
These people are delusional. They're insane.
Yeah.
And they have nothing except trying to bait you into something that you won't fall for.
Right.
Yes. That's all they can do is provocative gestures because they have no argument. They cannot win over the hearts and minds of the people with logic and debate. So they resort to, like you said, provocation, empty, I don't want to say empty, threats, disgusting behavior like this. So,
Yeah, like I can tell you myself, I was one of the few early black conservatives here in Canada on Parliament Hill. There wasn't a lot of us. There were, but I would always get the dirtiest look from the left, the liberals,
I bet.
just basically saying,
definitely.
You traitor.
yeah, exactly. Why are you on their side?
Yes.
That's how they look at it. And they'll always say, well, the conservatives don't treat. I've been a conservative pretty much all my life. I've never had a bad indication from them. It was the left though who always tried to put me down.
yeah.
So,
And
It's
they
very
use fear
revealing.
tactics on all the people they need to control.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's all they use.
They're the hive mind. They
Yeah.
can't think independently, and when you leave the hive, when you leave the plantation of the leftist ideology, essentially, they're like, get the hell back here. We're gonna wrangle you back on, and
I mean that
Yeah.
was their original control mechanism. It just evolved to present day.
They're more harsh
Pretty
to
much.
people that they perceive as traitors than they are to their enemies, because
Exactly.
they want to keep everybody in line.
Yeah.
So,
and also they don't believe in forgiveness or redemption whatsoever.
Oh, no.
They believe in permanent condemnation, and that's
You
a
know,
big
it's
problem.
It's like I said to Jeremy today on his stream. I said, it's funny how you have Obama, supporting a white lady in Virginia rather than the black lady, or he's just being an opportunist. He doesn't care about race.
Right.
Winsome
No.
Sears would be the first Republican, black woman, in history. So,
Yeah.
Yep. So to all the black community, black supremacy community, whatever that Obama tries to appeal to, when it comes down to it, he has the option between a black lady and a white person. At the end of the day, he's sticking with his radical ideology above all else. So
and remember, Obama's not really black. He's mixed.
yeah, he's
yeah,
half and half.
I believe.
Also, remember that the white liberal women are the ones that are running their whole agenda these days.
Yeah.
So they have to fall in line behind her.
Yeah, like his mother. His mother raised him, right? And she's like basically a white liberal from Harvard or something.
I think she's
Yeah.
far Eastern European or something. I think
Yeah.
she's got an interesting background, early life background.
And typical black father took off.
Yes, and
Sorry.
just saying,
Just putting that
Yeah.
out there.
just saying, yeah.
Or she's
it's-
just a feminist that ran off with the kid. It could be either way. So
I think I actually think the story does go the way Cole Hauser said it, and I think his brother
his brother
what
say
was it,
why?
Malik Obama says that
Mhm.
Barack is a raging homosexual, and I agree with him.
Oh yeah.
Moving on.
That's
Speaking
funny.
of raging homosexuals, this Halloween,
Wow.
a man dressed as a woman scolds a woman dressed as an Indian for Halloween. We're hitting levels of hypocrisy we never thought possible. So, this dude who thinks he's a chick, which he's very obviously not, was
How can you
very
tell?
upset at this lovely lady, seemingly lovely lady. I don't know her, but she was dressed as a American Indian and having a good time out there doing her thing for Halloween. And this Mr. 5 o'clock shadow mustache and a skirt over here had something to say. Look,
Just mind your own fucking business.
She's dressed as a Native American.
Are you trans? Is that a costume or is that how you are?
good to see you, Joe.
Huh?
Do I look trans?
A little bit.
Do I look trans
But
is
it's
the
also
question. Yes, you
Halloween.
do, dude.
I look trans? Why don't you just mind your own business?
I'm not even talking to you.
So out of nowhere, he decides, he's eating, walking down the sidewalk, being the freak that he is. Sees this lady, has to butt in, saying, "Oh, you're offensive. You're appropriating a culture." Meanwhile, he's a dude with facial hair, dressing in female clothing. What's our reactions to this? Because I find it pretty disgusting behavior. I think it's the pinnacle of hypocrisy. What do you guys think? I mean,
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
It's so absurd that it's funny. Like, you can't make this up. If you told me, like, 10 years ago, if you'd tried to explain that to me, okay, maybe more than 10 now, but if you, like, 15 years ago, if you tried to tell me that I'd watch a video of that happening, I'd look at you like, what?
Yes.
No, that's absolute nonsense. That's just dumb. You could, like, just go make up something more believable. And now, here we are. You don't have to make it up. You can just walk down the street and film it.
yes, it's hard to believe, but unfortunately, it's right before our very eyes.
For
Yeah.
me, it's like to each their own, I guess. Like, what are you gonna say?
I mean,
I
get
try
lost.
to try to
Basic-
follow
pretty
her
much
into the bathroom.
he needs to mind his own frigging business. Keep walking. Keep walking. She's dressed the way she's dressed. Leave her alone and get a life.
Yeah.
Quit being a freak.
Like,
That's
I'm
what I
sorry,
have to
you're
say.
gonna walk up to me with earrings and a handbag and heels. You got bigger problems than she does.
Yes. Yeah, the lady put some makeup and feathers in her hair.
Yeah.
And he's so upset.
The lack of self-awareness is astounding in some of these people.
And she may be a native Indian. So who's for him to judge?
Yeah.
No.
And even if she's not, it's none of his business in my
Exactly.
opinion, too. Keep walking. And like Jake Martin nailed it. This dude could give two shits about Indian people in the abstract. It's just about power and control that it is. They want to manipulate and bully people into compliance with their woke little.
Yep.
Damn
Don't you love it when
it.
people get offended on someone else's behalf?
Pretty much, yes. Secondhand offensive.
Well, the people that you're actually that are actually being quote made fun of are probably going to find it even funnier themselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I have a ton of friends that grew up on a reservation, and they'd be laughing their ass off.
Of course.
And really,
Notice
if you're,
it's
if you're
always-
trying to, who's more appropriating, like the person that's dressing up like that, or you taking it upon yourself to defend these people on their own behalf? That's
Pretty much, yes.
It's
He's
just-
being a social justice warrior, 2016 style. Just, I'm offended,
like it's his job or something, or like
The
they
natives
can't
need
they
me
can't
to
defend
protect
themselves. Like, yeah, they need
Exactly.
I need to do it for them because they
And that's
can't
why
do it
I'm
for
glad
themselves.
getting on
You know?
video so that people can see how idiotic this looks.
Dude, people were pissed
Exactly
off.
right.
Like a lot of Native Americans were pissed off when they changed some of these sports teams' names.
Absolutely.
They're like, dude, that's us.
Erasing
bro.
erasing
yeah,
history.
they're trying to erase them from
I mean,
history.
erase
yeah.
Indian culture, so we're Native
But
Americans.
you know what?
whatever.
That guy, there could have been somebody sitting there eating a steak, and that guy still would have went up and says, "That's murder. You can't eat meat."
Exactly.
They're
Exactly. Or
still gonna
your
go-
pocketbook is made of leather or
Yeah.
something.
So
They
these
need
people
something
are
to be
going
mad
to
about.
Some offense.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, John. I'm offended at their offense. It's like it's just a chain. You can just keep going. I'm offended of being offended. It's crazy. But
Yeah, don't harass people in public. Just don't.
I will say, speaking of being offended, I'm not offended morally or ideologically by this. I'm offended that my eyes are in pain. Jump scare warning. You may need bleach after this. DNC juggernaut. Olivia Juliana dressed up as the widest receiver in the zone for Halloween. So DNC juggernaut Olivia Juliana. As you can
Linemen
see
don't
here-
usually throw the football, lady.
Yes. So she is the widest receiver in the game. But look at, she's there with Joe Biden. He
That's
looks
funny
about
on
the
more
size
than
of
one
one of her
level.
legs.
Do you think he has any idea what's happening? in
No,
that
not at
picture?
all.
No.
He said, "This is the lady to bring me my ice cream." You know.
She ate it on the way.
Pretty
Sorry.
much.
Sorry, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Is,
Essentially,
is she the same one that was the one to go on the hunger strike?
yes, the hunger strike. She was the DNC male youth outreach leader as well,
Okay.
hired by the DNC to
How
try to
long did that
attract
hunger
young
strike
men
last?
to the DNC. And I just have to say, as someone who falls in the young men category, I was not drawn to the DNC in particular. It didn't have the effect intended. I can say that for a fact. What do you guys think? You think that costume was in good taste, or I don't know? You don't see us getting offended in the sense of like them, like, oh, you're appropriating my culture. You know, it's like it's just ugly. So
I think
I'm only offended that she was trying to be a quarterback and not a offensive lineman.
yes, very true. Very, very true. We have
should have
to
been a defensive
acknowledge
tackle.
What is this?
One
Raider.
side or the other.
over here with the 10
Raider.
gifted subs over on Kick. Raider for $50.
Big claps.
Thank you
Big
for your
claps.
support to the channel, Raider. Everyone,
Hell.
if you receive
Make sure you go follow on
Absolutely.
Kick so you could get one of these gifted memberships.
Absolutely.
Sweet
I'm going to
50.
drop the link in the chat once more. We are over on Kick. If you received a gifted sub from Raider over on Kick, please tell him thank you guys over on the Kick side, because that's very generous of you, Raider. Thank you for your support to the channel. It's very,
guy.
very much appreciated. So
Awesome.
we'll acknowledge that once more at the end, and like just thanking him for the sub. So
Hell yeah.
yes, I just want to address what Hayden said. Her hunger strike just last. Yes, it did not have the effect intended. I don't believe. Did you guys notice any hunger strike effects having any benefit on her? Or?
I saw no results.
Yes. And ABF making the great comment here. His Land Cruiser would get destroyed by her, and those things are made for like large game in Africa, I think. Give it a run for its money. But yes, once again, thank you so much, Raider, for your generosity.
Somebody throw some Ozempic in her Halloween bag.
Are we sure she was holding a football, not a chocolate cake?
Possibly.
Have you seen those videos
Possibly.
these days? You
Or
can never
football
tell.
made
She
of
wouldn't
chocolate
throw
cake.
that away. She'd be stuffing her face.
Essentially, yes.
She's eating the football.
No, it's not a pork rind, lady. Put it down. You know what that's made of? Moving on.
It's a
We were
pigskin.
talking about
Pigskin.
leftist.
We eat that. Okay, go ahead.
We have to breeze through a couple of these pretty quick. This is crazy shit. Kong Min Lee posted this in response to this freak on X. This is more than likely satire. I don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt because F these people. This is from last year, but Kong Min reposted it. This is a freak on X saying, reminder to all the trans women out there not to forget to infuse your Halloween candy with estrogen before giving it out. So, what the hell?
Yikes.
First of all, this just boggles my mind. Kongman responded, "We aren't groomers, I swear. Hey kids, have some synthetic hormones." So, guys, some pretty bad stuff. It's disgusting. I don't want to share a country with these people that even imply doing anything like that. Even if it's implied, even if they don't actually do it, but even implying that.
Does that even
is,
work? Like, I don't know how science works in this case. Like, would that even do anything, or is it just like a?
I don't know
Yeah.
how consuming estrogen, like, just if you really want to turn gay, just drink some tap water and eat soybeans. I mean, that's all you really need to do. But
I was about to say, is that like eating soy? It's about the
possibly.
same, I think.
Yeah, ABF has the good ones, the homemade Reese's cups, and here the peanut butter cups. We
Yeah.
got the store bought stuff. ABF, what the heck? So,
If it comes in
I
a
agree with Hayden,
needle-
they should be investigated. I fully agree.
Comes in a needle. I think that's the method of delivery. You know, but what do
I would
know?
think so.
What do I?
I
know?
would think so. And frankly, it shouldn't even be a thing. Transitioning should not be legal. It's insane. Moving on to this. This is from a well-known YouTuber. Can't pronounce his retarded name.
Kyle Klinsky.
Yeah,
Well,
whatever.
secular talk.
Secular
that's telling.
talk. basically, there was an event. Erica Kirk, widow of Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated before her very eyes, and their young children. She gave J.D. Vance a hug on the stage. Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I think that's what you do. You hug the Vice President when he's attending an event honoring your dead husband. And now they're making all these allegations on the left that, oh, she's cheating on Vance, and there's this thing going on, romantic. And it's like, I don't even want to leave this on the screen because screw these people. But the fact that you're even posting that of someone's widow is evil.
Touch-starved degenerates. These are the same people who can't help but read a homoerotic undertone into like Lord of the Rings type things because they have no concept of
Sam and
friendship.
Frodo. They
have no concept of authentic expression of emotion or grieving.
Right.
None of that. They are divorced from an actual human experience, and this is the result. And they want to belittle. They want to totally take away because anything that portrays any of their opponents in a sympathetic light is just it's violence. It's violence.
Yes.
If you are sympathetic to Erica Kirk, you are attacking them.
Yes, and I'm sure as Hayden, who I still see in the chat, would mention, this is like rules for radicals, right out of the handbook type of stuff. You know, dehumanizing your opponents, projecting your own sick fantasies onto them, and accusing them of what you're guilty of, that type of stuff.
Yeah, this coming from the people who read books about milking minotaurs.
Yes, and I'm sure Kyle loves that book and puts himself in the place of.
He probably has read it a couple of times.
But you know what's sad? This is the same people, especially on the left, like the CNNs, the MS. Oh, we need to come together, and it's everybody on the left who are spewing this hate.
Yes.
Yeah. It's nobody on the right. It's everybody on the left they're trying to meme. They can't meme, so they have to go a step below. They got to keep digging,
spreading false rumors to attack their opponents. And then it's like, oh, but come to my house and let's discuss this. Like, no, you already spit in my face, dude. So
exactly. You killed the moderate. Now you get the extreme. So it's just the way it is. Debate is severely reduced going forward. What does Sal have to say? Kyle trying to grasp for relevancy is sad. He just needs to accept it's not 2013 anymore. Yeah, I don't even know who the guy is. He just looks like a total queer to me. I don't really know who he is, just other than the fact he has a lot of followers.
He's like a David Pac-Man type.
Okay, so he's just one of those guys.
We said secular talk. He's basically saying I'm anti-Christian. Basically.
Yes, anti-God. Yes, which is the fabric of our society, is Christian values. Hayden mentions 1,000% Charlie was friends with J.D. Vance. Very true. Helped put him on Trump's radar for the VP position. These people have no idea what they're talking about. So they were friends previous to even J.D. getting in politics. So that's fully legitimate for the grieving widow to give the vice president a hug. And it's innocent and harmless. And for people to make it something that it's not is sick and disturbing. So
and they have to sink to this level because all the left keeps bringing up is J6. That's it.
Yes.
And they have to keep sinking and gaslighting to the bottom of the barrel.
They have nothing except they guided
the one time the right united to go protest and it gets blown out of proportion and
with a lot of undercovers present
from undercovers present.
That was a setup, big time.
Yeah,
1,000%. We all know it, and but they'll never admit it. And hopefully, we get some relevance.
Well, it's because the right doesn't have billions of dollars to set up protests.
And also, they're kind of busy doing this thing called having a life, having a family, going to work.
Spur of the moment thing, last minute thing.
And also, people on the right have hobbies too. Forget about responsibilities. It's just like. Yeah. These people, this is their life, whether they're being paid or even the ones that go for free because they're stupid. This is their life. This is their meaning. If they don't have something to bitch about constantly, they will dissolve and have no reason to exist anymore.
I mean, mostly they're getting paid either indirectly or directly, if not by the NGOs or by government welfare. Most of them aren't working, so they're in it for the easy life.
About those SNAP benefits.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pull that up.
Speaking of which,
Give me a second. I'll pull that up.
Nice segue.
Yeah,
Nice.
but did you not see all of those videos this past week of people like getting basically being like, hey, as soon as this benefits right out, it's everything, like all types of
It's open
looting is fair
season on
game.
stealing.
And I'm just like,
I posted this last night. I figured out why they call them SNAP benefits.
Hey.
I saw a couple of videos the last couple of days where people are in the actual stores and they're going like, I notice everyone's card is only like a quarter to a half full these past couple of days. I wonder why that is.
And it's less
they
like
don't have $10,000 worth of
Maybe-
groceries in 4 carts that they're walking
Maybe
out.
Yeah, and they're
Laquanda can
prioritizing
finally
better,
lose some
too.
weight.
You
Yeah,
mean
I
Shaquanda?
it was Adam Carolla who
Sinead
pointed out
Laquanda.
that these women on these benefits are like something like 28% heavier than women that are not. You know, it's pretty absurd behavior. But
I think if they bring it back, it should be like Wix. You know, only certain foods are available for the program. They can't just get anything.
yeah, and you also have to be seeking work or employment or seeking a way off. It shouldn't be a 30-year.
Or at least an American.
That too. You shouldn't be from not here and getting
this
our
going.
stuff.
Keep this going for
Yeah.
a couple of months and watch the obesity rate just like drop.
So this is
Watch the food prices go down because all their subsidies are
Yes.
going away.
This is one example. It's on the incline, guys. Watch out if you're going to the stores. If you live, depending where you live, be careful about sending your wife or kids to the store. Just my advice. This type of stuff's happening left and right now because these people are pissed.
Relax, bro. Relax, bro.
Check it out.
Bro, come on, man. Take it out. I didn't take nothing.
Dude with a
bro. Shit,
backpack
bro.
walking in the store.
Relax, bro. Let him out the store, bro. Let him out the store, bro. Hold on. Let me call you right back.
Loaded up with the mask, of course.
You want to check me, bro? I don't-
Just entitled. He's like, "Oh, what the hell are you doing touching me?" Da da da. It's like no shame that you just tried to steal. You know, you don't feel any embarrassment. You got caught. He's just like, "Oh, I'm a victim." You know, crazy. It's crazy behavior. But
Well, if you're black and on the left, you are a victim. That's how they see it.
In the one,
yeah, victim
Yeah.
mentality.
you were made a
perpetuated by the
victim
left.
and you became a victim.
Yes.
You know, all my black friends, they got jobs, they got families, they work hard. You know, there's no, I need a handout. Like, I started
Right.
my business from scratch. I never asked for a handout. You know, it's the way it should be.
Absolutely. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's not been the bill that's been sold to them. And it's sad to see. It started many years
Yeah,
ago.
and so many posts I've been seeing that most of these people have been on the government dole for 20, 30, 40 years. They don't
It's
know
their
how to
career.
live any other way, you know.
No.
It's what the system has done to them, and it's you know truly a disgrace what the system has become.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not just the system, it's the education system too.
That's very true.
Yeah, as well.
I believe. Look at reading rates in Chicago, inner city Chicago. 5th graders can't read English.
Shoot,
No.
12th graders can't read English in most of those cities.
Some are high school age. Yeah.
So
can't
it's
read.
so I totally agree that systemic racism is a thing from the left
Yeah.
from the
and
left.
the
Because
government.
they're the ones that run these institutions that are keeping them dumb, stupid, and ignorant.
Yeah.
Right.
oh yeah, no,
And
it's totally
purposely so.
intentional. It's totally
Yes.
intentional because
I
then
think
you
it is
have a
intentional.
captive voter base of audience that you can keep. I could go on a whole side tangent rant about it, but I still think like when they started doing all those like housing projects and all those types of things, that it was intentionally designed to destroy black families.
Lyndon B.
Yeah,
Johnson
absolutely.
said it. Lyndon B. Johnson said it.
He did. This will keep him
Yeah.
voting Democrat for the next whatever how many years it was,
50
but
years or 100 years or something.
it was
Yeah.
It's 100% intentional and I think evil. I think if you go back and look at the statistics, before all that, I think the black marriage rates in the U.S. were better. Like
It was,
in terms
it was
of like,
higher. It
divorce,
was like
Yeah.
91%.
better than the whites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was higher.
They valued the nuclear family, having a mother and father in the home, and
And they were
It's
all
very
helping
hard-
each other out. You know, they weren't robbing and stealing and murdering each other like the statistics are saying they do now.
very true, very true. And they had
They formed
Great.
really well
Communities?
kept communities.
But they had great churches, they had great businesses,
Yep.
and then the Democratic Party came in and said, well, you're going to be dependent now. We're going to break up your families and everything you got going on because you're easier to control when you're apart. But when you're together, strong family unit, community, we can't control you as well. You know,
Yeah.
they hate that.
Because I look at like my parents. My parents came here from the Caribbean. You know, they started off small. There's five of us in the family. They started off small. You know, when more started happening, you know, more kids started coming, bigger house. We had to go bigger, but we always had that, you know, sense of responsibility.
Yes.
Of, of common sense of, you know, you got to work for things. You know.
Yeah, you don't steal from
Yeah,
your
work-
neighbors and
Work
destroy
ethic,
your own
yeah.
neighborhood. Sell drugs to your mother and stuff, like, you know,
Yes.
some of the BS
That's-
going on in the ghetto.
You can also we might need to start a whole show on this, but the
Yeah.
CIA selling drugs in certain communities, especially Los Angeles, a lot of other places. But
Indeed.
Did
We
someone
do
get
have to
addicted
pit-
to crack? Boo-hoo.
we do have to pivot. One
Yeah.
year ago, President Trump showed up in a garbage truck for the campaign. We're a few days off right now from him winning the campaign. Believe it, guys. It's almost been a year since the election. It's November 3rd right now. What was it, November 8th last year? So we're a
November
few
the
days.
7th.
4th. I thought it was the 4th. No, maybe
4th. We're in the week. We're within a week
Yeah,
of
yeah.
having had
Also,
I
Having
thought it
had
was
Trump
the
win the
5th
election.
myself.
Yeah. So I remember that like it was yesterday. But big hail to Nerd Slap in the chat. Thanks for stopping by.
Sure.
We're going to share this. So Joe Biden called us trash. He called us garbage. 1 year ago today, Joe Biden called Trump supporters garbage. Then literally Trump rolled up in a garbage truck in response. So let's check this out first.
From Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is just supporters.
So speaking of us, Trump supporters, what did Trump respond to?
And Joe Biden, how do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
Gotta love it. The dude knows how to turn something for
He
good
definitely took out the trash. For
is that
us.
the greatest political stunt you've ever seen, and with the
of all
timing?
time.
I
Of
think
all
it's
time.
probably the best.
Yeah.
His
See-
kids were involved in that. You know it.
You know it.
But
Yeah.
see, this is where I come back. Whereas you got a guy like Trump, Vance, they know how to grab. You know, they
Yes.
know how to fight. Where the establishment Republicans will, there's no way they wouldn't have been able to do anything like that creative.
Not whatsoever.
And what's the
And this
difference
is why
between
this is why the GOP keep losing.
what's the
They
difference
don't
between them and the establishment is they actually have experience in private industry.
Yeah.
I think that's a big,
Yes,
big.
Donald Trump,
like
art
they-
of the deal. He knows how to sell something.
They made it in the real world, and that means that their skill level is just way higher. In
Yes.
my opinion. So
Yeah, I fully agree, and you're exactly right, Kohlhauser too. You know, he made it in the real world. So, unlike the opposite of these career
Yeah.
politicians, they couldn't
Getting
make
really
it in the
tired
real world.
of lawyers and politicians running the country.
Yes. So, yeah, that was a great moment a year ago today. Just had to spotlight on that because that was a pivotal moment in the campaign. I even, admittedly, I wore a garbage bag in public that day when we were holding Trump signs. So, solidarity. You want to call us trash? Okay, whatever. Get lost. Moving on. New York City mayoral race is looking pretty rough. We're going to get everyone's opinion on this. I know you made some super chats today, Kohlhauser, commenting on this on CobraCast. I saw that.
Yeah.
So we're going to get your opinion. Zoran Mandami's in the lead by +4 points. It looks like he's going to be the next mayor of New York City. He is a radical Islamist communist scumbag who also eats with his fingers. He eats rice with his fingers. Not too good. Ineligible for being an American in my book. But if he becomes mayor of our biggest city, formerly our capital, what do you think that's going to say for New York City and the voter base there going forward? Do you think they're going to learn from their mistakes, or do you think they're just going to double down like they've been doing?
Oh no! At least 1 million people will leave the city, and it'll go further and further into degeneracy. Most likely
More than
into
likely.
Islamism, because I don't believe for a second this guy is communist. I believe that he's using it to usher in Islam to the city.
Or
I
Sharia
think
law.
that's-
I say
Yeah,
shout
Sharia
out
law.
to the final mayor of New York City because that city's
Exactly.
about to crash and burn. And
Yes.
honestly, that might be the only thing that can ever give it hope again, is if it completely fails. I think
Destroy
we
and
said that
rebuild
last
it.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying
Essentially.
too. It's like, and I guess I was going on Jeremy's sentiment as well. Whereas, it's not a bad thing that if he does win, because New York will crash a lot further than L.A. and Chicago, or even Portland. Like, it will go down. But then once everyone sees how bad it's gotten, and this is where Trump talks about his new golden age
Yes.
for 2026.
Yes. Yeah, I think 2026 we do have the potential for a golden age, and going forward, then securing hopefully Vance in 28 or someone who's great. But guys, got to stay active and keep the pressure up. Don't get complacent just because Trump is president. We have to be proactive in securing our nation's future. I just wanted to show this too. This is from Clint Russell on X. 92, yeah, basically the balance. 92% likelihood Mandami, 8% likelihood Cuomo. This is from Polymarket. So Clint said it perfectly, 92% chance of communism, or like Cornboy said, Islamism, jihad. 8% chance of grandma killer. If you remember, Cuomo put a bunch of old people into places with a bunch of sick people during the height of 2020. So a lot of people died in New York. A lot of people lost their grandparents and weren't even welcome to be present with them during their passing. So sick bastard there. You think, oh, he's the lesser of two evils. It's crap versus other crap in New York right now. It's unfortunately Sliwa is just doesn't even have a chance.
Well, and also Sliwa, he because Jeremy
He's
played
a
that video.
scumbag. Oh.
Yeah, he hates Trump, and he's openly said that.
I know nothing about him other than he's just the third guy. So was not aware of that. So Sliwa, the other guy, he hates Trump as well.
Yeah.
Well, R.I.P. New York. Let's check in
And,
with chat.
sorry, and didn't Elon endorse Cuomo today?
Sliwa?
No,
Oh, Cuomo. Yes,
Yeah.
Cuomo. Yes. Yeah, and like who mentioned it in the chat? I forget. But let's see. Yes, Justin mentioned, why won't Barack Obama and Chuck Schumer endorse Mandami? Barack is explicitly not endorsing Zoran for New York City mayor. One of
because
his
because Obama doesn't was trying to outdo Mandami and couldn't do it.
Very true. Yeah. Obama's vibe, his presence, his aura. I always never liked him, but he had a speaking quality to him that won a lot of stupid people over back in the day. He's just a mumbling. He's like belligerent now. He's
So
just,
the Democrats pick their candidates, which is why they're running a disgraced former mayor against Mondami.
Former governor.
Mondami is the one they selected. You don't get to vote for these things. The Democrats select them for you.
Pretty much. They are the opposite of Democratic. Bernie
Yeah.
Sanders was robbed of his nomination in 2016. They never mentioned that.
Kamala was appointed. Yep.
Yes.
Well, there seems to be a war going on between the Democrats and the progressives. So,
yeah, that's good.
The
We shall see how it
Democrats
goes.
seem to be losing, apparently.
Yep.
Let's keep that momentum going. President Trump was asked yesterday on 60 Minutes regarding Zoran. So, reporter, President Trump on Zoran Mandami, we can listen to himself. This is just a quotation of it. Let's hear what President Trump had to say on the New York issue.
Zoran Mandami, 34-year-old Democratic socialist. He's the front
Communist, not socialist. Communist.
Exactly.
He's far worse than a socialist.
Some people have compared him to a left-wing version of you, charismatic, breaking the old rules. What do you think about that?
Well, I think I'm a much better looking person than him.
Zoran Mandami.
You'll love to see it. That's why.
That's the kind of answers that woman deserved after how she behaved.
Yeah.
Jeremy broke that down on CobraCast last night. Hour and a half interview, basically. She was a horrible interviewer.
Oh yeah, she got smoked.
Yeah, 100%. He interviewed her.
She had
He said
no idea what she was doing. She
Yeah.
thought she did, and she phrased her questions like she knew stuff that she just was out of her league.
Yes. Yeah, and Trump said to her, "You can speak now." And she said, "Oh, really? I can. Thank you."
Go ahead.
So he dominated, and Trump's going to do Trump things, and you love to see it. But if Zoran gets elected, we're going to be seeing more stuff like this. So in North Carolina, Magnum,
Yeah.
How do you say that? Moncure?
I've actually
North
never heard of
Carolina?
that town. This must not be near where
It
I'm
looks
at.
pretty rural. It looks pretty
Yeah.
rural, hundreds of acres. So Hindus have acquired over 100 acres for a massive temple complex in the rural town of Moncure, North Carolina. The Tamils plan to build the world's largest statue of their, quote, warrior god, lowercase g, false idol, Murugan, which would be taller than the Statue of Liberty. So let's get a close-up on that. This sick pagan idol to a demon, in my opinion.
Dude, there's
Factually, though.
Hindu temples all over RTP area. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like they're everywhere.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's they're not as the concept of assimilation seemed to have missed them, I think.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Taller than the Statue of Liberty on American soil, a false god statue in an American country based on Christian values. I don't like it personally.
Well, the way they speak about this, about, taller than the Statue of Liberty, it's they're basically making the Statue of Liberty irrelevant.
Yes. That's the goal, I think.
That's what they're saying.
Yes.
It comes off as a conquest symbol
Yeah.
to me.
Yes.
And I mean, I say that coming from a Catholic background where for hundreds of years, what did we do? We went into countries and it's like, that's a nice pyramid that you've been sacrificing children in there. We're going to put a church on top of it. That this is God's now. It feels something similar to that, where it's like, hey, that's a nice country you've got there. Here, we're going to build a giant golden statue showing that we are here
It's
now.
a result
That's
of
what it is.
Of a
H-1B.
warrior god. Of a warrior
It's a result
god.
of H-1B visas, and the reason why they flooded into North Carolina is because we have a huge tech industry.
You do, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a big factor of it. And so this whole legal immigration, that's good. It's the illegals we have to get rid of. My opinion, it's both. Because this H-1B stuff, ushering people in that just utterly do not assimilate, is craziness. So craziness. Jake makes a good point. Warrior god, you say?
That it's a warrior
How
god.
about that? It's not their idol of peace or their idol of love. It's their idol of war.
And there are
Like you said,
tens of thousands of computer science grads that were born in the United States that cannot find work because these people are taking their jobs for less money.
Yes.
So
Yeah, Sal says step 1, let them build it. Step 2, let them be themselves. Step 3, after it gets confiscated, melt it down. Yeah. If it's brass, it could be useful. We shall see. But speaking on the issue of not assimilating, Benny Johnson posted this. Your quote, legal immigration, Mr. Reagan Republican, and Ronald Reagan's amnesty is without question the single most catastrophic political betrayal of my lifetime, and nothing will come close. And Reagan's worshipped by the right, but the more you look into things, lots of flaws. Let's hear what these people had to say.
Shane, Congresswoman at the Shane.
Yeah.
Sida na kasama the bahnay. Haddaba Umar wa ka xumahayo. Virginia qaboba lu ku dhalay. Laakiin se waan adopt gareynay.
Do you agree or disagree with what she's saying?
I can tell you, I disagree.
I disagree too. That's the
20 of
correct
those
answer.
people
Lex.
agree, though, and that's disturbing.
Cheering is we know what that means, cross language. So
All I heard was, look out for those cruise missiles.
yes, pretty much.
Well, you know what's funny to me is that the thing is, the way that like the trajectory, if you're looking long term, it goes the way that she claims that she wants. She'd never be allowed to ever do that again. What are you doing out in public, speaking like that? What on earth, woman? Back.
Well, they're
back
willing
the
to put
house,
aside
back
some
to
of
the
their
shackles.
legalistic values for the sake of conquest. Then when they establish jihad
Yeah.
and Sharia, then they can get back into line with things. But it's okay to put your values aside. The ends justify the means, according to these people. So
Now, mind you, I don't think that race will go to that guy.
Omar
No.
and
Yeah,
It will.
Yeah,
We shall see.
I've been looking into that one, and there just seems to be a lot of people who, even though they're on the left, they just don't feel comfortable with that guy. in
Well,
the way he looks. So
I just want to
but
give.
I may be wrong. So
I
He
will
looks
give
like
credit
he's
to him.
about to take over my boat.
I was just going to say that. I want to give credit to him. He became a small side actor in Captain Phillips and moved all the way up to running for mayor of Minneapolis. Props.
America's first pirate mayor or whatever.
America's first pirate mayor. And if he wins, when he gets inaugurated, he needs to say, "Look at me. I am the mayor now." So we shall see. But
And the pillaging will continue.
yes, it will.
Until morale improves.
So, from Italy, holy cow, this Pakistani imam, which if you don't know, an imam is the Islamic equivalent of a priest, had been living in Italy for 29 years. One day, after he gave a sermon declaring every Muslim must fight the infidels or face catastrophic consequences, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni revoked his residence and deported him.
Based.
So you don't get to Durka Jihad in our Western, lands without consequence. That's a good thing. That's a good start. Not, it's something. And it's hopefully a symbol across the rest of the West. If you call for violence against our people, you're getting the hell out. So
He'll probably be back in Europe within a month.
more than likely.
It's revoked his visa. He's now on a plane to London as we speak.
Yeah.
now, mind you,
Pretty
Italy
much.
has been
On a boat.
slow. Italy's been slow in getting this process and getting these people out.
Yeah.
Because some of my Italian friends have been telling me they've been having a really tough time down there.
Yeah.
I can
With-
imagine.
with a lot of
Every
migrants.
yard of their beach gets invaded like every day.
Yeah.
It seems like.
And there's a lot of beach
Yeah.
in Italy.
Yes.
But
Surrounded by water.
the problem is it's the EU who is just basically saying you got to let these people in.
Yeah, you
Yes.
gave up your sovereignty by joining the E EU.
Queen Ursula
Yes.
or Empress Ursula has demanded that Europe be conquered by the invading hordes.
Yes.
And it's only Poland and Hungary have been saying no.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Poland and Hungary are sitting there going, "I'm
So
sorry."
they've
Pretty
shown
much.
that you can
They've
actually
lived through
say
it.
no.
Not gonna.
You can say no to the EU even if you're in it, and they'll try to punish you, but they've proven that you can just say, nah, we're not going to do that.
And that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Moving on, we just have a few more minutes. I just want to show one white pill to end the stream. In New Jersey, they have a race going on right now for governor. This is a white pill. We're going to leave everybody with this. And then stay tuned. At the end of the stream, we have a quick announcement. So stay tuned for that. But this is positive. I love you are. In a remarkable surprise, Jack Citarelli's son, Jake, returned home from Kuwait to join his father on the New Jersey governor's campaign trail. So Jack is a gentleman running for governor in Jersey. Look at this. It's pretty cool. It's a white pill, something positive. And that's in Jersey. So, God bless them. You love to see it, but gonna leave
Wish
everybody.
them
on
all
that
the
white pill.
best. It's gonna be a
Bumpy ride.
a tough battle.
He's looking
Yeah,
good
it
there,
is.
though.
Uphill fight.
It is. It is looking. Ronan, our buddy Ronan the Crusader. He's a Jerseyite, and
I think he's
he
down
said
by
it could-
70,000 after early votes have been counted, and it all depends on election day.
Yeah.
Anthony's saying they have a chance to flip Jersey, so we shall see. Hope you guys can get a good governor, but we have to move on from there. Quick announcement. This is something we talked about with the boys last week. Next week, going forward, the Golden Age podcast, which on episode 34 now has been at 8 p.m. Eastern every week. We're starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern going forward. So we're going to have a 90-minute show, an extra half hour every single
Nice.
week. So we talked about it through a couple other people scheduling and everything. It's going to work. We can't push it up because ABF stream, which we're going to be linking you all to in a minute, is in a few moments at 9 p.m. Eastern every Monday. So it just joins up perfectly, but we're going to have 30 extra minutes of streaming every single week. So instead of a 1 hour show, we're going to have a 90 minutes show going forward every single week. So next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see everybody here in the chat. That'd be awesome. So just had to make
Mark
that
your
announcement.
calendar, your alarms.
Absolutely. I'll be sending out reminders throughout the week as well, just to get it out there. But Lex's propaganda about something about someone coming out of the closet is just utterly false. That was not the announcement. Unless it's him. I don't know. But also, I wanted to mention one more time over on Kick. Thank you again, Raider, for the 10 gifted subs for $50 over on Kick. Because, guys, as you know, we are streaming over there as well. Multi-streaming on YouTube, Kick, and X.
Hail Raider.
Hail Raider. Thank you for your support. We're going to do some outros. And then we're going to catch up with chat, and then we're going to check out ABF. So, Cornboy, as always, we have your links in the description and the chat. Tell people what you're going to be up to and where they can find you.
All right. Well, you can find me on my YouTube channel or on X, and I'll probably be streaming some Battlefield this week, maybe some Mario Kart, depending on what they do Wednesday. But yeah, hit up my channel if you want to
subscribe to Cornboy. You might see me over there. You might see some of us. We're playing some cool games, and Cornboy is almost at 100 subs, so let's get him there. Right there. Thank you, Jake, for dropping that. Best mod. We appreciate you. We don't have favorites, but we do. Magnum. Again, belated happy birthday. Thanks for joining us on this day. We have your links as well. People can follow you. Where can people find you?
I'm on X and YouTube. Should be posting another Witcher video in probably 2 to 4 weeks, somewhere around there.
Very good. I'll keep an eye out for that.
And,
yeah,
season 4. Season 4.
Oh, season 4. I heard rough things.
Gonna cover it.
No.
It's gonna be.
I heard rough things.
Good luck to you.
Guys,
I'm gonna throw some pretty edgy zingers in there.
So guys, sub to Magnum, check him out. And Lex, as always, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Where can people find you? What trouble you gonna be causing, and what you gonna be doing?
Always trouble on Twitter. You can also find me talking absolute nonsense with Malty over on his channel on Sundays. It's never a short show with him. If you just kind of want to put us all in the background, that's kind of probably the best way to handle it. Other than that, on Twitter is where I do all my theological ramblings and prayers and whatnot. So you can check me out there. Who knows? I show up in random places. All the chats.
I like arguing with Lex. It's a fun pastime during the week. But Cole Hauser, again, it's great to have you on the show, buddy. You're one of our favorite guests. Thanks for joining us. Where can people find you? What you're going to be up to? Maybe tomorrow night. Might be seeing you somewhere.
Well, you can find me on here on YouTube, and you can find me on X. I'm almost at 100 subs, thanks to Jeremy today. And then all I'm doing is I'm doing some Transformers and G.I. Joe videos. I'm posting some of my collection. Going to be talking about some stuff. So that's what I'll be doing.
Guys, there's his link right there. So subscribe to Cole Hauser. Check that stuff out. That sounds pretty cool. Dude, I'm going to be looking at those videos of that collection. Because it's some pretty cool retro stuff you got going on. But
if only I still had all my Transformers, man, I'd be set.
Yeah, the disappointment of getting rid of stuff as a kid, teenager, as you're growing up. But guys, it's 9 p.m. on the dot right now. Drop in the link on YouTube and Kick. Go watch ABF. Go say hi to the boys over there. They're going to be talking some Culture War gaming stuff. And tell them we sent you. So thank you again, Jake Martin, Legatus, everybody in the chat. We will catch you next week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
7:30, don't forget.
New time, same place, though, same channel.